Alright. We are live. Hello, hello, hello. I will get settinging. That's not a word, but you know what I mean. Um, Let me grab. There we go. Turn on monetization as well, because I'd like to make something off of this. There we go. Gaming. Mario Super Sluggers. There we go. Get and save. And settings should be all good to go. Monetization on. And there we go. Sick. I think we're ready to go. Alright. Sorry. Let me... It always shrinks my chat box for some reason. Get that set up. Hold on, I have a knot in my wire here. Let me get rid of that. There we go. And, alright. Shouldn't need this tab open. Go ahead and get rid of that. And bada bing, here we are. Great. So, trying to remember exactly where we left off. I don't remember who we last hit a home run with, but you can see the stats up at the top of the screen. 95 total home runs across the 3 streams. It should have been 2, but my internet decided to crap out yesterday for some reason. 11 total games across the 2 streams. I ended what you could argue was a little bit early last night. Although I guess I still went for around 4 hours total between the 2 streams, so I guess it wasn't too early, but I did have an early morning this morning, so I wanted to get some sleep. Did that happen? Next question. I do need to work on my sleep schedule a little bit, but regardless, we're back tonight. I'm pretty sure this is my 8th day streaming in a row, which is a W. And I hope to stream each of the next 2 days at the very least. I hope to stream tomorrow night. I hope to stream Saturday night, so that'll be 10 days in a row. I hope to stream every night up until Tuesday night when I will have young adult group at my church, and then I don't think I'll be able to stream, although I guess I could do a late one if I really wanted to. Did it happen? No. No, it did not. I probably got like 5 or 6 hours, despite the fact I ended stream probably around 10:30 p.m. So, unfortunate. Before we jump in, there has been a slight change of plans. We are still going to use DK as our captain. That hasn't changed. We're going to play against Bowser. That still hasn't changed. We're going to play on rookie difficulty. That still hasn't changed. What changed is right here. After I ended stream, before I went to bed, I figured out how to make a me. So we have a me now, who I think looks at least a little bit like me. So, we're going to use our me. Now, unfortunately, since you can't find the Miis in challenge mode, you have no way of beating Bowser with them, so you cannot star them. So Bro will be at his default power, which is not great. It's a tick above the middle of the road. However, we can use a me. And I felt bad about the fact that we were going to do every character and we weren't going to be able to do Miis. But we can, in fact, do Miis, so I'm very happy about that. Now, I have to remember who we have and have not hit a home run with. I'm pretty sure we've hit a home run with everybody in this top row. I don't think anybody here hasn't hit one yet. Wario and Birdo both hit one yesterday. Second row... you know what I could do is check last night's stream. I'm pretty sure we still need to hit one with blue dry bones. I think all the other dry bones are good. Hammer Bro, Boomerang Bro. I'm just going in order of power from least to greatest with who I know hasn't hit one yet. King Boo. which critters have we had? Was it just blue critter? Might have just been blue critter. So we'll go green critter and brown critter and wiggler. And I think I will verify. I went over the potential lineup at the end of last night's stream. I want to see if I matched it pretty well here. Live. There we go. After this ad from McDonald's, because I wasn't in a hurry or anything. Alright. Who was our potential last lineup? I'm seeing a lot of black screen. Okay. Yes. I have Wiggler and then Funky Kong, who would have been pushed off by the Mii. So I believe this is correct and accurate. Just verifying it is. Okay. So, we will need to play at least 3 games. Which is fine. I'm pretty sure we've got 18 characters left. You can fit 9 on. Actually, I guess technically, if we hit one with every character, we can do this in 2 games. But, which is possible. We did it yesterday, but we'll see. So our final team would be Bowser, Funky Kong, Petey Piranha, King K. Rool, Red Critter, all 3 Piantas, and Fire Bro. I think that would be our final lineup. So, yeah, everybody, it's like, these are all the 2 ticks above average, besides Donkey Kong, but we need a captain. Alright. I will star everybody who can be starred. Once again, I'll just reiterate, you can't star the Miis because you don't encounter the Mii in challenge mode. Because I guess, well, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense when you've got all the Mario characters and then just a Mii shows up. And also, there's no way that Nintendo could have guaranteed that there was going to be a Mii on your console when you played the game. So I guess that makes sense. Either way, here's our first lineup. Ideally, we only need this lineup and 1 more, and we'll be done. And then, who knows, maybe we can go ahead and do a second stream this evening or something. We'll do random CPU. And I will delay no longer. First game, let's get after it. Ideally, this is just 1 of 2. If we can hit a home run with everybody, which ideally shouldn't be that hard. Or, realistically is probably a better word to use. Shouldn't be that hard. The Mii is the only, like, wild card here. Everybody else should be pretty easily, especially on the short porch, should be pretty easily able to hit a homer. Look at the Mii coming in from... Okay, never mind. He... I was about to compliment myself, and then bang, he lets down a single, to be fair. Table interference. Double play! Critters in the infield is kind of nasty. I do like critters in the infield. Alright, quick inning. Bats, let's go. Green critter, brown critter, blah, blah, blah. Green critter, brown critter, Donkey Kong. Is that gone on the first pitch? Let's go. Good start. Alright. Could not have started any better than that. Let's go. Green critter goes yard on the first pitch. This is game number 12, by the way. I need to update the games counter. And I also don't have that text document open, so forgive the black screen for a moment while I open... One moment, please. There it is. Sorry. We're back. Alright. Green critter has gone yard. Alright. Brown critter next. He does not. That's okay. Although the quicker they go yard, the quicker we can potentially start up a second game and end the stream as Donkey Kong. Oh, that ball never stood a chance. Okay, a moonshot into the ocean, and we are off to the races. This is exactly what I was hoping for. With doing the worst characters earlier. As Hammer Bro hits one deep, that one's gonna be gone as well. And we're looking good. This might not be a long stream. I hope it's not. Just want to make sure I'm getting my numbers right here. Hammer Bro has gone yard. 3 of our first 4 hitters have gone yard. Can Wiggler join the party? Potentially. Yeah, I think at this point we were seeing in the beginning like animations and then the ball wasn't leaving the yard because the characters didn't have the power for it. We're not going to see that anymore. Wiggler goes yard. Probably going to go soon in like 5 minutes. Alright, all good, no worries. Alright, King Boo. Regular Boo was elite. Absolutely elite on Cruiser. He hit 4 home runs. Actually, that one might not get out. Never mind, it carried. Alright, triple digits, ladies and gentlemen. Our 100th home run comes from King Boo. And very quickly we are knocking characters off the list here. Which I'm happy about. Alright. Bowser's getting shelled. No pun intended. That is not a home run from Boomerang Bro. Here's the me. Alright, let's see how you do, buddy. No shot on the first swing. No shot. He's the weakest character on the team, and he goes yard on the first swing. Unbelievable. The me has gone yard. I mean, he's not like an awful power hitter, but I wasn't expecting that to happen so quickly. Alright. Blue Dry Bones just misses the fence in left center. And we're back to the top of the order. I forget which critter hit one and which didn't. Pretty sure green critter did, brown critter didn't. Correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, yeah. So brown critter did not. Brown critter, boomerang, brown critter, Boomerang Bro, Blue Dry Bones. Those are the 3 that did not go yard on their first AB. Probably could have swung at that. That's another thing to keep in mind is I probably don't need to be as... Oh, no shot, that comes up short. What? I was literally just talking about how that shouldn't happen. Because they actually have the power to get it out. That's crazy. Alright. Sure, whatever. So, 6 first inning home runs, all from different characters. Very good, very nice. We got to go around the order at least one more full time from where we are, which is all good. Get there. Cool. Alright. So yeah, Boomerang Bro, Blue Dry Bones, and Brown Critter. Those are the 3 on this team that have not hit one yet. That's hit well. And it's gone. Alright, he goes over the short wall. DK with his second of the game. That's number 102 in total. I should probably... That one's going to be gone as well. I should probably pull up closer to my computer screen. just because I don't really need motion. I don't have items on, so I don't really need motion controls right now. So no point in me sitting further back. Alright, Wiggler. That one is not gone, which is fine by me. Alright, King Boo. Also not gone. No shot he legs that out. Nope. He's a beefer. Alright. Boomerang Bro, we need this one. Oof. Come on. There we go. That's gone. That's way gone. Alright. He got it. He got it. Alright. Get him on the list. Boomerang Bro. Alright. So Blue Dry Bones. Blue Dry Bones. And Brown Critter. Up the middle, that's a knock for the me as well. Alright, here he is. Need one from you. Get over the fence. Come on. Yes, sir! It carries. Let's go. I know this is kind of anticlimactic for a finale, but this is what I was hoping for with doing the crappy characters early. Alright, just Brown Critter. And then we will switch teams. Green Critter wants in on the action first, though. That's a moonshot. That's into the second deck. Hello? Alright. Here he is. Nah. Work with me. Alright, we gotta go around again. No worries. I'm allowing myself, if all 9 batters on my team hit a home run before the end of the game, I'm allowing myself to quit out and switch teams, as I am just going to go ahead and increment the counter already, because that one's definitely gone. I didn't let myself do that earlier, because I figured, you know, at least if, say, like a Baby Peach gets one more plate appearance, there's always a chance, so I wanted to play the game out up to that point. But at this point, I don't want to just have to, like, bunt outs or whatever for the rest of the game. Is that going to stay fair? Yes, it is. Hammer Bro's got himself another one. Wiggler might have himself another one. Get used to a lot of this. Probably be easier for me to bunt outs, to be honest. Probably be faster, but I like it when number go up. Alright, here's King Boo. He's got another one. 110. Let me... Yeah, there we go. This one is too far to the side. Oops. Okay. Get out of here, Bowser Jr. Uh-oh, change up, Merchant. That works. Oh, she's off the... Aww. If that's somebody slow, we might like that out, but she's got ball dash. Alright. Just need one from Brown Critter, and then I'm letting myself switch to what will be our final team, hopefully. I mean, goodness gracious, if everybody on that team doesn't go yard at least once in a 9-inning game, we're going to have bigger problems. I like Critter at shortstop and second base. He's really nice. Good fielder. Just honestly, any of the critters. They got good size, so when they lay out for balls... They, I feel like they can cover a lot of ground. And they got good arms, too, so they can, you know, slow rollers aren't a problem. Alright, me, then Blue Dry Bones, then back to the top of the order. Look at these elbows. Are y'all seeing his elbows? They're just spheres. That's crazy. Threw me 3 straight change-ups. That's diabolical. Hit a tank off this man. Don't let him get away with this. That'll work. Moonshot. Doesn't even leave the ballpark. Insane. Alright. Only 10 left? Yeah. We, made good progress last night. He's on fire. Oh my gosh, that is ripped. Directly down the line. 111. Total home runs. Alright, Brown Critter. This is the one we need. Yes! Don't cook me! Alright, they did not cook me. Brown Critter. The final character for this team has gone yard, and we are down into the single digits for characters remaining. And since all 9 of my characters on this team have gone yard, I'm allowing myself to call it a game early. Just because I'm going to be bunting outs for the next however many innings, and I don't want to do that. Probably the quickest way to get outs is just bunt fly balls. Alright. Now, Bowser as our captain. I guess we'll go Donkey Kong. He's another hard-throwing pitcher who's probably not going to throw a lot of... Not going to be a lot of movement on his pitches, so we'll go with Donkey Kong. But we got Bowser, and now at this point, Funky Kong, Fire Bro, all the Piantas, Petey, Red Critter, and King K. Rool. And that's it, folks. That's your final team right there. These are the 9 best power hitters. I mean, minus, I guess, like DK might be a slightly better power hitter. But, yeah, he is. He's slightly better than, like, Red Critter and the Piantas. But, again, we've already used... We need to pick a captain for each team, so we've used DK already. But, yeah, that's our final team right here. Bowser, Funky, El Fuego, 3 Piantas, Peter, Red Critter, King K. Rool. We will go, random CPU. Do y'all have chemistry? We have 0 chem. Not that it matters. But, alright. Final game. I mean, because there's no shot that one of these characters doesn't hit a home run in 9 innings of baseball. There's no way. Well, 8 innings because we're the home team, but... And there's no shot we go to a bottom of the 9th with this team. Alright, we're finally playing as Bowser. We've been playing against him for most of our games here. This is game number 13, by the way. Let me update the counter. Technically, a couple of those games weren't finished because, again, I'm letting myself duck out early if everybody hits one. Get there, K. Rool. Turn on the Jets. Wait, Bowser can put a little curve on them things? Crazy? Alright. Petey, Red Pianta, Funky Kong. Can we do it first time through the order? Probably not, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, Peter. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, we cannot do it first time through the order. That's fine. That adds like one at bat. That hopefully, in a perfect world. Uh-oh. This is not what I wanted to see. This is not what I wanted to see. Alright. It's all good. No worries. Alright. Funky. I'm not good with Funky Kong. That's another character that, like, I just cannot rake with for whatever reason. 0 out of 3 dingers. That is unfortunate. Surely Bowser has to go yard, right? I mean, I would think he kind of has to. That ball's crushed. Goodbye. First dinger of the game. Bowser is done. I don't know if there's a point of keeping a list at this point, but we'll put him on the list regardless. Alright. Fire Bro. El Fuego. Let's see what he's got. I mean, I know what he's got. I've seen what this man has done for others. He hits absolute tanks. And that's about it. Is that going to get over the porch? No, it's not. Alright. Nearly a line drive home run. All good, though. K. Rool, this is another one that just... better leave the yard. Dead center. Just carrying and carrying and carrying. Honestly, wasn't as far gone as I thought it would be. All good, though. A homer is a homer. King K. Rool is off the list. Red Critter. The best at batting of the critters, as that one is pelted to left center, and it's going to get out. Let's go. Don't know if pelted is a word that is generally used in baseball terms, but whatever. Belted probably would have been a better word. Just practicing for my career and eventual career in broadcasting. Yellow Pianta. Is that going to stay fair? Oh my gosh, it does! Hugging the foul line. Unreal. Like I said, a dinger's a dinger. Yellow Pianta. So that's our fourth. Do I have that correct? I think that makes sense. Yeah, fourth homer. Here's Blue Pianta. Fouls one off. That one's smoked. No animation, but I think it's going to carry. Yes, it is. Not a super long one, but it gets out regardless. That's our fifth homer of the game. Blue Pianta is on the list. All right, final four. Let's do it. I don't like Diddy Kong pitching. Oh, Petey, no! Alright, that's not ideal. Red Pianta, here we go. Uh-oh. Why can't we just hit it over the fence, fellas? Alright, Funky, come on. Maybe? Nah. Alright, we go around again. Bowser. Alright, I'm not mad at him not hitting a home run, that's fine. So yeah, and the only other one besides the PD Red Pianta Funky Kong is Fire Bro. So here we go. Right center. Well hit. That is one of the deeper parts of the park. It doesn't matter. Goodbye. We are down to the final 3. This stream's gonna be even shorter than I thought. Hey, maybe we can do something else. That's fine. Maybe we can end this one off and do something else. I'm cool with that. Alright, we gotta cycle back around to the top of the order here. So whatever allows us to do that effectively. I'm all for it. Alright, Red Critter. Already hit one, but why not? Victory lap. This is for all the homers we didn't hit with Baby Peach. What's up, DD, by the way? Hello, brother. Yellow Pianta, left center. To the deepest part of the park. Well, not quite. Pretty close. That's the wrong number. Alright. 120 is the home run tally. Alright, top of the order coming up. Here's the 9-hitter. Blue Pianta as a 9-hitter is ridiculous, but that's where we're at in the challenge. Alright. That's fine. Petey, Red Pianta, and Funky Kong. Come on, Petey. I can't be calling you the GOAT with your line drive doubles. You gotta hit one out. Oh my goodness. What? Why can't I hit with him? Why can't I hit with him? He's like the best player in the game. Alright. Fine, no worries. No worries. Not quite. Alright, Funky. Oh boy. There we go. Just make sure it's got enough on it. There we go. There's one. 2 characters remain. Unfortunately, they just batted before him. So we gotta go around again. All good though, all good. No. Alright, that's fine. Okay. That was all the bottom of the first inning, which is insane. Get there! All good? Red Critter in center field is certainly a choice. Although, to be fair... Probably him or Fire Bro. There's not a lot of options for guys who can move even a little. Where do they got Fire Bro? They got Bro in right field? Where's Bro at? Where they got Fire Bro? I didn't check. Not that it matters, I'm just curious. Yep, they got him in right. Okay. Alright. Let's get back to the top of the order. But in the meantime... Belgodong. Don't think that's got enough. Alright, 8-9-1, let's go. Yellow's got another one. Dead center. Goodbye. He's having a game. Alright. Just about back around to the top of the order. At least Petey will get an at-bat. We'll see where we go from there. Come on, gentlemen. Get out! Carry! Yes! I never thought I'd be saying that about a Petey Piranha home run. I just full screened my OBS by accident. Alright, Petey goes yard over the short porch and right. My chat box has shrunk. And I need to pause so I can update. Petey Piranha has gone yard. It's all down to this, man. Does bro have a... I don't know. He sounds like he's got a pretty masculine voice. Red Pianta. This is it right here. The final character. Ah! I shouldn't have gone for the changeup. I should have waited for a better pitch. Alright, at this point, I think I am going to start bunting outs. Actually, no, I won't. I will slap hit, though. Because I don't want to have to sit through the animation every time and increment the counter, so... I think I'm just going to slap hit from here on out. I won't sell completely, because I do want to give him maximum at-bats, because he's had at least 3, and he hasn't hit one out on any of them, so I do want to give him maximal at-bats, but I'm going to slap hit from here on, just so we can cycle back around a little bit quicker. Seems to be effective, though. Yeah, the slap hits are working. That works. Keep the line moving. Alright, we're almost back around. I might swing away with Petey. I still want to see an animation homer with Petey. See if I regret this. I know we hit one out. I just want to see an animation homer. And we're not going to get one. Okay. Whatever. All good. Alright, here he is again. Red Pianta. Come on, brother. I believe. No! I hit the changeup again. Gosh dang it. Darn changeup got me. Alright. Around we go again. Same thing, I'll probably swing, I will charge with Petey. I probably won't charge with anybody else. Alright. I wonder if you can slap hit a home run, like if you hit it at... Well, you probably can with certain like I think certain characters are better slap hitting. Like I think Waluigi is. I don't know if any of these guys would be able to, even over like the super short porch, if they'd be able to slap hit a home run, but. But they can certainly get on base. There we go. Alright. Like I said, I will charge with PD. And once again, I don't get my homer, but all good. Red Pianta sees another at-bat in the second inning. Somehow. Alright, against a tired pitcher, too. Come on. Get over! Get over! Yes! Yes! It's a line drive, but I don't care! Let's go! Home run number 125 is the last of the challenge. Let's go! I don't care that it was a weak line drive home run over the short porch. I don't care. Red Pianta. And we are done. Whew. Okay. We're done. That took way longer than it should have. But we're done. Just for the sake of my OCD more than anything, I'm going to make 100% sure that every character in the game is on my list. So just forgive me for this. We'll start with Bowser and DK. Bowser and DK. Okay. There are 6 colors of Yoshi. If I search Yoshi in this document, how many will I find? Is there a find all? No. Alright. 1. Gosh darn it. Please. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Birdo. Where's Birdo at? There's Birdo. Daisy. Daisy was fairly early on, right? Daisy. Peach. She was pretty early too. Yep. Mario. Sorry, let me scoot closer. I don't need motion controls anymore. I can find it more effectively if I do it this way. Alright. Mario. Yes. Waluigi. Yes. Wario. Yes. Luigi. Yes. Bowser Jr. Yes. Bowser, yes. Baby, let me make sure we get all the babies in here. Baby Luigi, Baby Daisy, Baby Peach, Baby Mario, Baby DK. Okay. Nokis, we should see 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Toads. High key. Don't remember how many colors of Toad there are. There's 5. Alright. Toad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus Toadsworth and Toadette. Koopa. Green and red. Kong. Diddy Kong. Dixie Kong. Tiny Kong. Funky Kong. DK. Dry Bones. Regular green, dark blue. All the Dry Bones are there. Bros. Hammer, Boomerang, Fire. All there. We covered Baby Luigi. Monty Mole is there. Toadette we mentioned. Shy Guy. There's 5 colors. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Paratroopa, red and green. Pianta, yellow, blue, red. We covered Tiny Kong. Boo, both regular and king. Petey Piranha, done. We covered Baby Peach and Baby Daisy. Blooper, done. Goomba, regular and Paragoomba. Magikoopa. I forget exactly how many. I think there's 5. I lied. There's 4. Alright. Yellow, blue, red, green. All 4 of them. We covered Baby DK. Critter. There's 4 colors of Critter. Blue, green, brown, red. King K. Rool. There he is. And finally, last but not least, Wiggler. There he is. And how could I forget the me? Alright. That's it. That is all for Slugger's home runs. We did it. We even got the me in there somehow. It took 125 total home runs and 13 total games to pull it off. That's a rate of like probably close to 10 home runs per game. So we were pretty efficient. Most homers in a game was probably Boo. He may have tied with a few other people. Actually, didn't one of the Toads have like a crazy 4-homer game? I don't remember. But yeah, I think most homers in a game was 4. I don't think anybody hit 5. Although I guess it's possible. Hardest homer. I feel like I gotta give that one to Baby Peach. Baby Peach and Baby Mario took me forever. Those were really, really tough. Most surprising. I was pretty surprised by the Waluigi homer we got. We did get a Conseco. I'm trying to remember who it was with. It was either Yellow Yoshi or Yellow... I think it was Yellow Yoshi we got a Conseco, and I didn't count it. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a ton left to say. I've been live for less than 50 minutes. I will end stream and start up another one. I just have to decide what I want to do. For the people who are here, anything in particular? Not Roblox, not Among Us. But if you have anything else, let me know. I mean, if people really wanted Roblox, I guess I could. But definitely not feeling Among Us tonight. But yeah, that is a wrap for Slugger's home runs with all characters, including the me. Took us 125 total. We needed, I think, 72 There's 72 total characters, so we went a little overboard. Actually, quite a bit overboard, but we did it. We managed. I'm glad we were able to get the me in there because I felt bad not having the me included, but we were able to get the me in there. And yeah, that unfortunately this took us 4 streams instead of 3. It should have taken us 3, but my internet crapped out yesterday. But that is all for Sluggers. We have hit a home run with everybody. Final stats are on the screen. And I am going to end off stream and start up something else. So once again, final chance to get your vote in on what we should do for a second stream. Because I've been streaming for like 50 minutes. So I'm definitely going to stream something else. I just haven't figured out what quite yet. Unfortunately, now we run back into the issue of where I started this to begin with, is I don't know what to stream. Although I might be more equipped to do that Sluggers tier list now. Although, I don't know. We'll see. What would I like to play tonight? How about that? What would be fun? I guess I could just change stream name and title and tags, but I might start up a new one. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I will figure it out. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long, and then I'll start up another one, hopefully at or before 9. I hope it's within like the next 10 minutes or so, but I can't guarantee that. But yeah, I will decide on something, and then I'll be right back at you with another stream. Thank you all for being a part of this. Appreciate y'all coming by and giving your support and hanging out. It means a lot. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up. All right, Agent, what is your vote if you had to pick something? Since I haven't seen any voting happening from anybody else. If you wanted to see anything, then I'll see if I can make it happen. I can't guarantee it'll happen because I mean I have what I have, but actually, let me go through my games folder here. Delta Traveler, Undertale Yellow. We could always play Deltarune Chapter 2. I've been meaning to do that. Hollow Knight, Minecraft, Stardew, and then I could look through my Steam library as well. Yeah, I was leaving it open-ended. I didn't have anything particular in mind. Sorry, I probably should have been clearer about that. Let me look through my Steam library. I feel like I do this every time, and I'm always like, I still don't know. Alright, Steam. What do we got? We'll save Among Us for tomorrow night. Could do Deltarune. We do still need to play Chapter 2. Hollow Knight, Nine Souls, Slime Rancher. Favorite game of all time is Garden Warfare 2. Is Garden Warfare 2 available on Steam? Garden. Oh, it is. It is available on Steam. 9 schmeckles though. It is 70% off, to be fair. It's $8.99, which is not terrible, but I have Uno for some reason. Not that I necessarily have anybody to play Uno with. Like, Yoshi's online. He's probably playing Geometry Dash. I don't have that much in my Steam library, to be honest. I don't have that much. Hmm. We could do a little Yap stream. We could react to old videos. Um, I could react to memes. I haven't done that in probably years since I reacted to memes. Um, or yeah, unusual videos type thing. Um, daily dose of internet, I guess. Yeah, I could react to stuff. Um, do. Yeah, I really don't have that much in my Steam library. I thought I had more things. All right. Let me look at the homepage, see what they're trying to sell me. Uh, anything I care about? How much is Persona 5 Royal? Persona 5. $60. It is 60 bones. I could finally say I've played Marvel Rivals. That's not the most enticing thing of all time. Actually, is Fear online? She wanted to play Supermarket together. Are you online? I don't know. Ooh, mouthwashing's on sale. I do love mouthwashing. That's maybe a bit much for this channel though. Great game though. Hmm. Just just trying to see if there was any free stuff that caught my eye. Not really. About the Stanley Parable? Don't know that much about the Stanley. Like I've seen it. I don't know all that much about it. Um. Hmm. Do. It's also $15. It has been a bit since we did Slime Rancher. Slime Rancher could be fun. Hello, Alistair. I should hide the analytics, shouldn't I? Because we are done. Been a while since I played Slime Rancher. That might be fun. How much is Slime Rancher 2? Probably not free, so I'd have to remember how to play, but like Slime Rancher could be fun. Stardew's generally one of my chill out games. Or we could just yap and react to some stuff. I'm also down for that. Maybe we do that. Because I am going to be doing a lot of gameplay this weekend. Like, I plan on playing Among Us tomorrow. I plan on doing ideally Roblox Saturday night. But I guess we'll see. See if we can replicate last week's success rather. Should play Doors. I'm not doing Roblox tonight just because it's a weeknight, so I don't know how many people can make it. You know what? I don't. But then I have to make a whole new thumbnail. Yeah, you know what? Let's just yap and react to stuff. I think, because like I don't want to. I probably have a Slime Rancher thumbnail from like somewhere. Do I? Honestly, I don't even know if I do. I might have just had a static PNG. Slime Rancher. That's something we could do as well, you know. We could I could show you guys some of my old thumbnails. We could start with that. Um, so this was one of my old Roblox thumbnails. It's literally just a PNG with this at the bottom. It's not. Could be worse, to be fair. And then I used this Among Us thumbnail quite a bit after the airship update. Again, just a PNG with some text over it, which I guess I still do. I add a little bit more to it. This was something I did for a class. This isn't a thumbnail. This is a thumbnail. You'll probably see a couple like that. This was a fun series, dude. This was such a fun series. I wish I did more with it. Because, like, I downloaded modded Lucky Blocks, and then I kind of stopped there. I didn't get any modded bosses. I really should have. But I didn't know enough about different mods and their bosses to... See, this is the type of thing I would have watched on YouTube back in the day. Maybe that's why I enjoyed this series so much. Like, this is the type of thing that I would have watched on YouTube in, like, 2014, 2016. Something like this. I was a huge Lucky Block kid. Big popular MMOs fan back in the day, so I would have watched something like this. Couple of channel update thumbnails. Splitgate, which I played once and never again. This is terrible. This is Dark on Dark. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. I was like, ooh, big sword. Everybody will click on it because big sword. I guess I've made worse thumbnails, but it's not great. This was my OG channel icon. Made in Placeit. You can see watermarks all over it. That's cool, I guess. And then here's the one I ended up settling on. This is a Canva design, by the way. And then this is what became like my main Roblox thumbnail for a while. I just kind of messed with the bottom text. This thumbnail's a little better. This one's a little better. It's still not like amazing, but it's a little better. My Undertale thumbnails. This was a channel banner, I think. Daily gaming content. Yeah, well, to be fair, I have streamed 8 days in a row. Yeah, that was my channel banner. Mario and Mates, may it rest in peace. This was a series I did one episode of and nobody liked it. This was a series I did one episode of and nobody liked it. New Year's Countdown, pretty basic thumbnail, but it could be worse, I guess. This was a screen for the end of the rewind. Another update thumbnail. This one's alright, you know. I did good with the color changing on this. I think that was a cool idea. This one looks okay. I probably could have done with some glow to make the... Actually, how different would this look if I added some glow to it? I kind of want to see now. Like if I added some white glow to this. Because I feel like this would be kind of peak with like some glow effect on Honestly, I kind of like it. Wish I'd known about that, but yeah, that looks all right. I don't hate that. Um, this thumbnail's not bad. I like what I did with the coloring on this. It does look a little plain, but not terrible. Um, Chat ruins history where I spelled rights wrong. That's funny. I'm not even gonna fix that. That's just funny. Um, stuff I did for a class. Stuff I did for a class. Fear SMP thumbnails. Following the same general format here. You can see something I did for a class. One of the most fun days ever on Fear SMP. This was so much fun. You can see your boy is up here in the... You can't see my cursor. Hold on. You can't see my cursor. Hello? You can see your boy up here in the front. We're having a great time. I use this thumbnail to death, dude. Oh my goodness. Tier lists, Minecraft, the video that is the bane of my existence because it made me not make long form content anymore because shockingly nobody cared about a game that had existed for like 10 years at the time that I made a video on it. Shockingly nobody cared about that. And it made me not want to make long form content anymore. Streaming to like this thumbnail's not awful. I might see, this is where I learned to like blur things a little bit. Or that's just a really grainy image. See, if I add like a little bit of blur to this, like maybe 30%, this is a banger. Maybe make this red instead of green. No, I think I like the green better, actually. This is kind of a banger. I kind of like this thumbnail. That one's kind of slick. This one looks okay. Starry SMP was just a disaster. This is some insane art that Luna made. It's me, but Lo-Fi Girl. This is sick. I got a, I think that's meant to be a Junimo. I got a Junimo. Got the bunny ears. This is sick. Loki wish you stayed with long forms. I see, the thing is, I want to pick up with long forms again. They're so much work. They're so much work. Like, I want to turn stuff into long form. And, like, I'm not against it. I want to do it. It's just so much work. The editing just... Because now I want to turn the streams into stuff, so I have to go through all the VODs and get footage and then write a script, and it's just so much work. But I should get back into it. I gotta get my butt up earlier in the day and like actually be more productive. Another Among Us thumbnail. This Hypixel thumbnail is not bad. This isn't an awful thumbnail. I've made worse than this. Charity stream announcement. I thought this stream would do so well. Oh, that's really funny. That's, to be fair, it's not like a horrific thumbnail in terms of like use of space. I thought this stream would bang, and it totally didn't. Yeah, my FNAF thumbnails, honestly, I don't hate them. They could be worse. They could be worse. They're not like elite, but they could be worse. I don't hate them. Charity stream thumbnail. This is the one I used for a really long time. Um, this is... I don't hate this one. This is a good thumbnail. Me circa yesterday. This is just a banger. I'm pretty sure this was for a presentation. Um... Yeah, not too much here. My card thumbnail. This isn't awful. I don't hate this one. Freaking block Tua. I forgot about this one. I just deep fried the heck out of the block Tua image, and then it's like peak because of how terrible it is. This is not great, but I guess it could be worse. And then these are my more recent ones. My draft one. This one's not bad. And then we get to like the style that I've been using more recently. So there's definitely been some evolution. There's definitely been some growth and improvement. I need to change all of the stream information. It still says sluggers. Let me do that real quick. All right. All right. Yapping. Reacting to old videos. Live. Get rid of all the tags. Yapping, reacting, live, reacting to old videos, something like that. And then get rid of sluggers because we are no longer playing sluggers. I'll keep it gaming, I guess. And then, of course, thumbnail is going to have to change. Do I have a good, like... Do I have a good just chilling and yapping thumbnail? I don't know if I do. I could just make it like a crap post image. I've done that before. Huh. Sorry. What should I make this one? I really don't have anything. That's crazy. Alright, surely I have something here that's usable. This is serviceable, I guess. It'll get the job done. It's not great, but it'll do the job. Alright, Alright, we'll go ahead and lock that in. Cool. Just so we're not clickbaiting people. Alright. What now? I guess we could just look through old stuff. And I gotta think, like, outside of turning stream series into videos, what would I want to make a long-form video about? Like, if I could just make a long-form video about anything, what would I want it to be? I gotta think, because I do want to get back into long-form. I know it's a lot of effort, but, like, I feel like I would enjoy it. Actually, Agent, have I showed you the start to the script for Minimum Things? I don't think I have. So if you wanted to see that, I could probably show you the beginning of that script. Actually, I could work on that script. Did I play Undertale? At one point, yes, I did. We did a pacifist We did a pacifist run of Undertale a couple years ago. Actually, I'm gonna change the text. I'm gonna write this script. All right. Writing a video script live with viewers. You didn't do the evil, dirty brother killer route? I did not. I could not bring myself to do that. We're gonna write the Sticker Star script, because I need an excuse to work on it, and I also need content for this evening. So yeah, we're gonna do that. High key, it's been like a week or two since I looked at this script, so it might look like Dookie high key. All right, there we go. I gotta change video title. Writing a video script live. There we go. Turn my censor bar off. Hide my screen just until I can make sure that I'm not gonna dox myself by showing this. Yeah, here it is. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna dox myself. Cool. Alright, so yeah, this is my intro. It's a little over a page. Then rules definition, challenge stuff, and then World 1 is like 4 full pages. And then World 2, I don't think I'm done with World 2 yet. No, I'm not. This is time lapse. So yeah, basically this is I should write that in. I should write in the time lapse. Time lapse of getting super boots, because that's what this was. Yeah. All right. Because we did it weird. We did 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, 2-4. Are you gonna use Audacity? No. I'm probably going to... I'm gonna record... Probably each thing that's gonna be a clip I'm gonna record. And then... I will find appropriate, clips from the VODs to include in the background. Yeah, I'll probably use DaVinci. That's what I've been working in so far. But yeah, I do a whole blurb about like, okay, this is so dumb, by the way. I could have just used a bunch of hop slippers. I did not need to do all this. But, alas. Actually, let me pull up the, the VOD so that I can actually reference the specific stream that I'm talking about here. I think this was this still stream 1? I forget if this was, might have been beginning of stream 2, We Beat Pokey. I'm trying to remember. I have them downloaded, I want to be able to, like, swap between them. Okay. I think it was this one. Yeah, we're in Bafflewood. So yeah, it looks like we did... Didn't we start stream with Tower Power Pokey? Or did I did more grinding? What was I grinding for? What on earth was I grinding for? Maybe POW blocks? Okay, I gave up pretty quickly, I think. Yeah, okay. So this will be a time lapse of me grinding for super boots. This is the great superboot incident. Was this the superboot incident? I don't. I think that was in. I think that was in the original run. I think that was in the original 100% run. Was the superboot incident? Because I think I was grinding for tails. I don't remember, honestly. I'll be honest. This took forever. Like, actually, how long do we spend grinding super boots in the VOD? Okay, so we start here with freaking. That's right, we had to do it through spike helmets. That's why this took so long. So we start around the 3:44 mark, and we do it until the end of the stream at the 5-hour mark. Like, over an hour. But I think I explain super boots in here. I'm like, yeah. Stay with me on this one. Yeah, I explained paperization and how every sticker has a set of outcomes. And then you turn normal spike helmets into shiny spike helmets. You turn shiny spike helmets into... Wait, really? No, that's right. Yeah, no, normal. Yeah, no, because once you got to flashy, it was like, okay, that's what we don't want. So yeah, turn those into super boots. All right. Two and a half times as efficient. Bro brought out the mathematics. All right. Alright, yeah. Wait, I was kind of cooking. This doesn't sound completely dog water. I was kind of cooking with this. Alright. After way too many trips through the forest maze, we got what we came for. And we are now ready to take on the tower pokey. There we go. Bars. Alright, so yeah, we grind for the rest of the stream, and then we do Drybrake Stadium. Yeah, because the actual level is like stupidly easy. And then yeah. Ah yes, wait, Big One Up. How could I forget Big One Up? How could I forget Big One Up, of course. Alright, yeah, let's I went crazy on the Battle Spitter in this fight, I remember that. One last thing worth mentioning before the fight. Big One Up stickers from 2-1. Which admittedly would have completely eliminated any need for the strategy that we used here, because one of my concerns with the Tower Power Poke was my lack of health. So I'm just an idiot, and I didn't need to do it this way. These replenish your health over multiple turns. So I figured they might be nice to have. I know I didn't. So my dog and resident sticker star expert agent thought they might be useful. There we go. We gotta give bro his flowers. Link in description to his channel. It's worth checking out. Something, let it funk. Alright, he's hilarious. There we go. Now, fight time. There we go. Alright. There's like nothing worth mentioning in this fight. Just... What if it went, this took me so long I might as well have squatters right here in the Bafflewood. This is far from the last time we're coming back here. I own these streets. Wait, that's kind of a banger. Yeah. I might as well have taken up temporary housing in the forest. these two snippets at the these two snippets at the start. Know my middle name. I don't know, something stupid like that. The left one's Jim, and the right one's Barry. Wait, that's so peak. Great guys. Both of them. Anyway. Family men. Proud fathers. Wait, nah. He's hold up. His writing is this fire. These two snippets at the start. You know me by name. The left one's Jim and the right one's Barry. Great guys, both of them. Family men, proud fathers. Anyway, the long pause needed. Long pause. There we go. This is a banging bit. This is funny. This works better. I know him by name. The left one's Jim and the right one's Barry. Great guys, both of them. Family men, proud fathers. Anyway, all right, banger, 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 banger. We cooked here. We cooked. We cooked here. Wait, hold up. Let me get Jim and Barry footage. Yes, there they. Jim and Barry footage. Let's go. All right. Both in the real estate business. Alright, it keeps expanding the more I talk about it. Alright. We need Jim and Barry cameos at some point in a later game. Alright, this fight is, I think, relatively unremarkable. It's just 1-up super boot hop slipper. If he brings out dudes, hit him with a shell. True, for real. They're so chill. They never go after you. They're just keeping everybody safe. Please tell me I've explained the crumple effect by now. I haven't. Gosh darn it. Okay. Okay. Alright. Our strategy is as follows. Use a 1-up to get regen. To get lasting regen. Use a super boot. Use a hop slipper. Use a 1-up. Or, I guess. Alright. Turn 1. Get a jackpot. Please tell me I explain battle spinners, jackpots. Please tell me I explained battle spinners. Have I not explained the freaking battle spinner? No, I definitely explained the battle spinner. Wait. Yeah. Okay, I briefly explain it. Use the battle spinner every turn to guarantee at least 2 sticker slots. On turn 1, use a 1-up for lasting regen. Then use put go for 3 when possible. Use a super boot, then use a hop slipper. There are slight variations based on what turn it is and what move the Pokey uses, but that's the general idea. On turn 1, we use a 1-up for lasting regen, then a super boot and a hop slipper. When he uses his summoning move, which summons a couple Pokies, we use a shell to get rid of them, then go back to our main strategy, occasionally sacrificing the super boot if we don't have enough slots. I think that's accurate. Yeah, I did one of these. I do, yeah, POW shell. POW shell slap? This must have been you. You must have convinced me to do this. I never would have done this myself. Alright, whenever we hit a battle spinner jackpot, which means we line up 3 symbols and can use 3 stickers. I don't know if y'all can hear that. My stomach is making crazy noises right now. We add a POW block before our crumple. Basically makes the enemies take double damage, so when they get stomped, it's like they're biting the what? What are they biting? Oh, biting the curb. Wait, no, that's because we could do like curb. We could do a funny. We could just grab a picture of. We could just grab like a random picture of curb, and then just like PNG smash them together. Wait, I rock with that. Alright, we had a POW block before our normal sequence. To keep things short, a POW block has a chance to crumple the enemy, which crumpled is a status effect that makes enemies take double damage. Essentially, we make him bite the curb before jumping on him and breaking his spine. I don't know. That room for improvement on that joke. Also, one turn. I think we can remove POW shell slap turn. Nobody is gonna really care about that, I don't think. Yeah. Before breaking his jaw. Alright. DMs, I got you. Let me see what you have cooked up for me. Alright, let's see. What has bro cooked up? This... It's perfect. Wait, I'm editing this right now. I'm editing this image right now, so I have it for later. Hold on. Is this the first meme of 2026? Alright, curb. Just gonna call it curb.jpg. Alright, okay, I need to open this in a thing. Okay, this'll work. Will it? No shot you can, like, import. No, okay. Oh yeah, I could do it in Canva. I'm an idiot. Okay. We got this? We got this, high key? Banger incoming? There. Here is curb. Curb.png. Can we make it... Hold on. No. Hold on. First image. Curb stomp. I'm trying to find like a, was it 2024? Golly. I'm trying to find like one that stretches to the full screen. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find one. I'll try. Not quite. Not quite. We could put it over like the with gameplay in the background, I guess. All right. Tower power pokey. I need an image. Yeah, honestly, the image of just his head is fine. That's what I'm looking for. Cool. Paper Mario sticker star Mario. Need a Mario image. He looks so joyous. Maybe this one where he's angry. Yeah, we'll do angry Mario. And then hop slipper. So one of him jumping. This one. It's got a background. Can we remove? All right. Let's see how good of a job it does. Actually, did a good job. All right. All right. Let's get all of our elements in here. Get Tower Power Pokey face on small child. There we go. And then should I rotate? Wait, that's really funny. Can I mirror the Mario image? I think so. I think there's a way to invert it. I don't remember how. Oh, flip. Flip horizontal. Oh yeah, that does look better. You're right. Can I get... This is so crunchy. We don't happen to have like a hop slipper after it's been peeled, do we? We have a jump, but we don't have a hop slipper? Insane work. Crazy work. Can we remove the background from the Mega Flash? Would that look better? Hop slipper sticker. I'm not seeing nothing. It's gonna be pretty small anyway, so we might as well. Alright, save that, and then another, remove the background. I mean, it's eh. Let's see how it looks. Okay, but hop slipper, shrink, put on. We could maybe put it like in one hand. We have him holding the hop slipper. Kind of. I guess we could put it send backward. But then you can't really see it though. Yeah, we'll put hop slipper there and like shiny super boots. There we go. There we go. And these are probably going to need to be flipped. But it's fine. Flip horizontally. Yeah, there we go. Now he's got I think this looks a little goofy. Could put him in the boot? That's true. Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, let's put Bromigo in the boot. It's gonna have to be a big boot though. Hold on. Do we gotta drop bro lower on the screen? Yeah, let's do that. Something like maybe I'm putting it in the wrong spot. Maybe that's the I don't know. I don't know. I think that looks pretty good. Make it a little bigger. There we go. Alright. There we go. Cool. Yeah, and then we'll just make the rest of this, I don't know if we can make it transparent. I would love to make this transparent. Can we resize this somehow? Yeah. Well, not effectively. Keep the background? Like, just keep it white? Also, this is not lined up anymore. Oops. It's all good, though. It's all good. We could also ask remove BG to just get rid of it. Pokey Curb Stomp. Alright. See if this works. No, it worked a little too well. Okay, hmm. No. I cannot. The only thing I could do is try and figure out how big across this is. $865. It's $865 across. So hypothetically, what I could do is just copy all of this and then make a new image. Custom size. Hello, Thwippy. 865 by 865. Let's see if this works. Yeah, we could also do that. Which might be preferred. Pokey Curb Stomp. No background. Hello, Thwippy. Hello. There we go. Played Marvel Rivals for the first time today. They gave Deadpool jiggle physics. Thank you for giving me every reason I needed not to play Marvel Rivals. Okay. And breaking his spine. I kind of already say this. When we hit a Battle Spinner jackpot, which means we lined up 3 symbols and can use 3 stickers, we add a POW block before our normal sequence. To keep things short, a POW block has a chance to crumple the enemy. Crumpled is a status effect that makes enemies take double damage. Essentially, we make him bite the curb before jumping on him and breaking his spine. I could probably work on the delivery of that, but that's going to be our general formula. Alright, following this plan each turn. We slowly chip away at his health until we knock him out for good. And claim our second royal sticker. Alright, World 2 done. Recap. What was our World 1 recap? Hello, Dusky. I think we only used 3. Because trumpet. Vacuum. Actually, I could just verify. Yeah. Vacuum, trumpet, and faucet. Yeah. Okay. To recap, in World 2, we grabbed 3 things, all of which had to be used. In total, that brings us to 5 collected and 4 used. Now, on to World 3, or I should say, what's left of it, which is quite a lot. There we go. Alright, new tab. World 3. Did I bold these? It's been a couple weeks since I worked on this. World 3. Starting in 3-3, since we beat the first 2 levels while unnecessarily overcomplicating the fight we just won. We go straight into 3-3, right? Yeah, Wiggler gets yoinked. And why am I back in Decalberg exactly? Maybe just Stickerfest stuff? Filling out the inventory? Okay. First run through of World 3, there probably isn't going to be much to say. Just return trip stuff. Like, see, that's been, like, I think my biggest point of, I guess, confusion on how to approach this for this whole script so far has been, what level of knowledge about Sticker Star do I assume the viewer has? That's been, like, the biggest thing that I've had to try and figure out is, like, do I explain Sticker Star to, like, people have never seen it before? Or do I anticipate that people who are watching the video are at least basically familiar with Sticker Star and its mechanics? Because that totally changes how I approach this script. If I don't have to explain the battle spinner, if I don't have to explain crumpling, if I don't have to explain paperization, that kind of stuff, then the script gets a lot shorter. Assume they know nothing, but keep it digestible. Okay, I tried. My worry is that this is going to be too long. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We can make cuts. We can make cuts if we need to. The trick for retention and decency is you talk to the viewer in a way where they don't feel like they know nothing, but help fill in the gaps. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. We find Wiggler and, well, he's seen better days. Kamek broke him apart, and we're tasked with finding and uniting his lost segments. See, like, I feel like that's a good job of describing it. Is like one sentence kind of summary. Like I feel like that's like you can get the general idea of what's going on even if you don't know anything about Sticker Star. I think that's good. He will pay for this. Don't worry. And that is, I think that's good to insert because I make this assertion earlier on in the script. I'm thinking lean into the mic and go, he will pay for this, don't worry. Something like that. Probably not with this mic, probably with a better mic. But something to that effect. The first stop on our hunt is 3-4. And then we'll transition into 3-4. There we go. This level is fairly what word am I looking for? Uninteresting for this run, at least for now. We chase this segment around the level and play a little hide and seek before it decides to join us, and we move on to 3-5. However, apparently Bro has short-term memory loss because as soon as we leave the level, he runs away. Alright. Legs of the 2 comet pieces. Don't worry. We'll be back for the other one later. Loop, loop, river. All right. Unluckily for this site, no, not worth adding. Trying to think about like the best way to approach this. That is a good one. You hurt my goat. I cut your... Alright. Yeah, I like that one. I mean, pay for your meal. The drive-through. He will pay for this, don't worry. You hurt my goat, I cut your... I mean, pay for your meal at the drive-through. Or is that too long for like an inter-sentence bit? I don't know. Or maybe we could save that for... Cause no, there's only... No. Anyway, we're tasked with finding and reuniting, finding the segments and bringing them back to Wiggler. Yeah, I think splitting that into 2 sentences is a better idea. Just cut it off with editing so like your lawyer advised you to, okay. Pay for your meal at the drive-thru. Yeah, let's do that. All right. We notice we learn a fun quirk all of the segments have. They just love hanging out in areas that are insanely hard to reach. Because I'm thinking that one, I'm thinking Gauntlet Pond, I'm thinking Tree Branch Trail. I mean, one got itself stuck behind a web in Russell Burrow. Knock a leaf into the poison river flowing around the center island and hop on, and it takes us over to where the segment... I do want to grab the image because actually this is W sticker star mode. What the heck? Sorry, what are we doing here? Okay, Loop Loop River. Yeah, I do want to grab this. Look at how chill bro is over here. He's aura farming. Bro is absolutely aura farming over here. Look at this. He's got the butterflies around him. He's got the Disney princess type beat going on. He's aura farming. Alright. To where the segment is just straight up aura farming. I mean, come on, man. Attract animals like a Disney princess and just sit there all all nonchalant. Out here attracting animals like a Disney princess and you just sit there all nonchalant. Anyway, apparently it really wanted to be a part of a Fonk edit. Because when we disturb its moment of peace, it immediately tries to kill us. Something like that. Apparently it really wanted to be a part of a Fonk edit, because when we disturb its moment of peace, it immediately tries to kill us. We could do with an or something in here. What do we use to kill this thing? I don't remember. Do I POW block the thing? I do. I POW block it twice. I was going to include a bit about Wiggler diary entries, but it's not relevant to the run, so I don't think I'm going to mention it. How long do you plan on making the video? I don't have a set time. However long all of the recorded clips of me reading this script mashed together ends up being. And then if I feel that's too long, I will cut it down. But all in all, I actually don't think this will take nearly as long as it looks, because this is a lot of pages, but I feel like I can read through these fairly quickly. So I don't think it'll be quite as long as it looks, but this is a lot of this is a lot going on. What do we do next? Do we go to Outlook Point? No, we go straight back in and grab the scrap. We go right back in and take the other leaf to this higher area at the start of the level and hop over to the center island where we grab a scrap and the second comet piece. There we go. 3-6 is a shop. Not much worth mentioning here other than it sells super boots. Let's freaking go! No more spike helmets for us. Alright, do I grab Fishhook right away? I don't remember. I doubt it. It is minimum things run after all. We grab diary entry. No, I do not grab Fishhook. I go to Bafflewood to get probably flour diary entry. That's probably why I'm here. And I just figured let me get the paperization blocks along the way. Yeah, okay, cool. That's exactly it. Oh, and it's also the only shop in the game that sells secret doors. Those will be useful later. Like right now, actually. We head back to Wiggler's treehouse. To drop off the segment and grab one of the comet pieces at the top that we needed the scrap for. And while we're there, we use a secret door to grab an HP up heart. Doors. There's a a spot for one in every level, and they can contain stickers, things, or other items. Something like that. Now it's on to the level we just unlocked, 3-7. Okay, cool. World 3 is actually, you need bowling ball for, is it just bowling ball? Haki, is it just bowling ball? Might just be bowling ball. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Right, because this is when Peanut came in and was like, yeah, you can reset the bloopers attack cycle with Crumple. Which was like insane discovery. Okay, 7 Russell Burrow. In this level, we get we get jumped for all of our stuff, Kirsty included. What's up? What are you writing a video script for? Okay, so I beat Paper Mario Sticker Star with, technically it wasn't the minimum number of things because I missed at least one, but that's what the premise of the stream series was. So I'm writing a script for taking all of that VOD footage and cutting it down into a one single long form video that I can upload as like a supercut of the entire, not a supercut, but like a long form video of the entire run. So that's what this script is about. It's not even really about that. It's just like I know what I did wrong. I just like I just didn't know at the time. I didn't know that there's a way to do something that doesn't require a thing that got used. I just didn't know it at the time, and I don't want to redo the entire run just to do that. So I'll like mention it and maybe provide footage for it, and then that'll be probably it. Oh, that means I have to dig through the trash. That means I need to. That means I need to start a new file, play all the way up through 5.1. How quick can you get to 5.1? I'm trying to think. You can beat World 1, trumpet to World 3, then fishhook. At what point? hang on. How did we do? How did we do cheap and minimum turns? Does he still require? I forget how we. I know we did. We infinite jumped him, but I don't. I don't remember exactly. No, we did use fishhook. Okay, you do still need fishhook. I just wanted to make sure that that wasn't also. Okay, cool, all good. Um, yeah, I could play World 1, Trumpet World 3, and then probably go World. I could go 1, 3, 5, I think. Because you don't have to finish World 3. I think you just need the fishhook, and then you're good. Um, and then I could go straight to World 5. Is that something you guys would want to see me stream, by the way? Just like me grabbing that footage? Um, because I can totally do that on stream versus off stream, and then just cut the specific part that I need. Um, and if you don't care, then that's fine. I just figured might as well get something out of it and turn it into a stream rather than do it off camera. But either way, aw, including Kirsty. Yeah, something like that. Where is it with? Can I use what's that one Kanye song that people use for like? Can I use that without getting copyrighted? Is that probably not? I don't know. I'm thinking like Squid Game. Everybody's really excited. GIF. With with that one Kanye song in the back. Anyway, maybe not. Um, that would be peak. Do it. I don't want to get the whole video copyrighted because of the music. That's the only thing. Um, I guess I could use other music. Level isn't really a problem for our run. We go around the cavern. That's not the right word. The different. Hello, J Dog, by the way. Um, Oh, no, that's not it. All right. High key, I might stop there for tonight. We've done what? 3 pages? 3.5? Yeah, I might, yeah, I think I'll probably be done with scripting for the night. I've done like 3.5 pages. Um, and I'm feeling myself getting a little bit tired, so I think I will be done for tonight. But hey, I'm glad we got more of it done. That's good. Um, it's got me excited to like actually make this video again. Um, because I think like actually getting the clips shouldn't be too hard. Once I know like what clips I need, I just need to basically grab a couple clips maybe from each level and sort of stitch them together, Frankenstein them together along with the voiceover and that part shouldn't actually be that bad. Although some of the editing on the clips might be, I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to see. It's probably going to be a long project. It's going to be a long project because we're probably, if I had to guess, maybe like halfway through the script, somewhere close to halfway. Um, and then at that point, I'll have to actually record it, and I'm kind of a stickler about my tone and my cadence and everything, so I'll have to be very. That'll probably take a bit, and then the actual editing will take a bit. So this is in 3 phases. We have the scripting phase, we have the overlay phase, and then we have the actual editing phase, where I'm going to grab the clips and start putting the full video together. So it's probably going to be a multi-month project, if I had to guess. I mean, it's already been a hefty one, just in terms of getting footage and yeah, script's probably about halfway done. Um, but yeah, luckily the rest of the worlds of the game are much shorter. Just trying to think what things will we have to mention. Bowling ball. Then we're gonna need fish hook, light bulb, radiator. Um, and then vacuum with the caveat that I'll be like, hey, so about that, Jack from the future. Well, I mean, no duh, Jack from the future. Yeah, so about that, I want to give credit to other Paper Mario YouTuber Astronauter for this next bit of information that I'm going to share with you. The vacuum is actually not required for this scrap. It turns out if you dig around in the trash heap long enough, you can just pull out the spear guy. So despite the fact that there's goat tracks on the ground clearly indicating that you should use the goat thing here, and despite the fact that there's two different things that work for this puzzle, neither of them are actually required. So for the rest of the run, the counters are messed up. And I technically used one more thing than I needed to in this run, although I guess it's not all bad because it was one that we had already collected and used, so only one counter goes up. But yeah, found that out months after I finished this run, and slight angry. But anyway, back to the run. Something like that, I'm thinking. Obviously I'll credit Astro and everything. Um, but yeah, I just got to, I just hope it, if I go through with this and I put it all together, which I want to, I just really hope it does something. I just really hope it does something. And then we gotta put together a good thumbnail that's gonna, like, attract people. Welcome back, Flippy. It's gonna be a lot of work and it's gonna be a multi-month project, but hopefully, hopefully it can turn into something pretty cool. What are you scripting? I am putting together a script for Paper Mario Sticker Star minimum things. We did the run on stream last year before I went back to school, and I think it's the type of thing that would make a good, like, long form supercut video. So I'm writing out a voiceover script, and then I'm gonna go in and find the clips I need and stitch them together, and then hopefully it'll look decent. Then again, my stream quality wasn't great, so yeah, the thing is, like, videos nowadays are so, like, they're so edited, they're so complex, they're so much bigger than they used to be. Like, I got mad respect for people who can put out content, like, weekly, like long form videos weekly, because, like, or multiple times a week, because, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have editors, right? And that, I think, is one of the bigger things that is making this unappealing to me, is the editing part, like actually going through and finding the clips and all of that stuff. Um, like if I just had the right to write the script and record the voiceover, like that would be chill. But then if I hire an editor, I have to pay the editor, and I don't have a problem paying the editor. I don't know what a good rate to pay an editor is, and because I'm a small channel, chances are, uh, like I'm not gonna make a ton of money from the video, so like I want to pay them like fairly, but also I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but like Yeah. Um. I don't know. I'll see if I can figure something out. But it is going to be a long project for sure, and I do hope I go through with it, just because um even if it doesn't do well, I think it would be a big milestone for me. Just getting back into long form and putting together something I'm proud of. I think that would be cool. But in the meantime, I'm still going to be working on shorts and streaming as often as I can. Um, and then hopefully I'll find time in my day to work on other stuff as well. But all right. I might call it a little early tonight, chat. I am pretty tired. Yeah, it might be. Um, I might call it a night a little early. I mean, we've been going for almost 3 hours. Hopefully, I'll be back tomorrow with Among Us, and then Saturday with Roblox. Um, but I guess we'll see. I do have a dinner tomorrow to celebrate my grandmother's birthday. Um, but I should be back with time to stream. Um, but yeah. Um, if anybody wants to edit for me, cough cough. No, I mean, I wouldn't say no to editing help, but I'd want to make sure people are fairly compensated. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. Um, Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you around. And always remember, Jesus loves you. Peace.